Hey guys, it's Jen from Progression, and I'm here with Sam.
Hi.
And we're here to talk to you a little bit about nutrition coaching at Progression. So Sam has agreed to share a little bit about his story and what he's learned in doing nutrition coaching. So Sam, I have a couple questions for you.
Go for it.
Are you ready?
Not really.
We just worked out early, and it's going to be great. What prompted you to start nutrition coaching here at Progression?
Well, I'd been doing CrossFit about a year, and I was seeing results, and I was happy with it, but I kind of felt like I was hitting a plateau. My numbers were staying the same, and just my body composition overall I just didn't like it. And one morning I woke up and I was just like, I'm working hard, but like I'm not supporting that working hard by like eating right. I think I was eating like Subway quick trip breakfast burritos like every day. So just one day I woke up and I was just like, I've heard of Progression Nutrition, and I just thought like what harm could be just for doing an introduction with you. So I think I messaged you one morning and I was just like, hey, I need some help. And I don't know, I just kind of like mentally, I was just kind of like drained with not eating right, but I was trying to work hard and it just like wasn't working. And it's kind of frustrating.
So it's true that there's no harm in messaging and scheduling a free intro.
I'll be honest, I initially like had a message written up to you and then like I deleted it and I was like, oh no, I'll be fine. And then later that day I was like, oh, I'll write it back up, and then I'd like closed it, but I didn't send it. And then about finally I was just like, it's like, what is the harm? So I just kind of went for it.
So just do it.
Just do it.
Cool. Awesome.
You're not mean so far. I don't know.
The rumors are true.
The rumors are true.
Let's see. So you kind of alluded to that you've had a lot of success in the program. So physical, but also like what kinds of other things have you gained? Mental, emotional things by paying attention to nutrition.
So I think I've been doing Progression Nutrition about a year now.
Mm-hmm.
And mentally, I've gained, my numbers have gone up in all my lifts. I feel like I've gotten more fit. I know when I first started, my body fat was about 18%, and now it's down to about 8%. I had 5 visceral fat points, and that's down to about 2. It is not all about the numbers. Like, that's a huge thing I learned, is it's not about the number on the scale. It's really about how you're feeling. Mm-hmm. And so physically, I'm just feeling better, just eating those whole foods. Mentally, it's been a big change. I know I went through a big eating disorder phase, and food has always been kind of something that's been scary for me. So I've really kind of learned that like cheat meals are okay. Over the holidays, I think I even messaged you once and I was like, hey, I ate all this stuff, and you're like, you've been working hard, you've been staying consistent, like it's not gonna derail you. So really that mental aspect of like, it's okay to have that donut, it's okay to have that, because like everything is okay in moderation, but it's just being consistent. So that's really been the biggest change mentally, is like, I know it's okay to eat what I want or how I'm feeling, but yeah.
Awesome. So feeling like you're at more peace and more balanced overall.
Yes.
By paying attention just to the nutrition piece.
Yes.
Awesome. So if anybody were gonna say, hey Sam, I'm interested in talking about nutrition, what would you tell them?
Do it.
Awesome.
I had no idea where this was going to take me. I know our first couple scans, like the first couple months in, it was so hard. Like I really wanted to quit. I wasn't seeing results. I was just kind of like, I've been doing this 2 months. It's like, it stinks. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, I don't know. And I think we sat down and talked, and you're like, it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight. You have to stick with it. So I had no idea I'd be doing this for a full year, and I am so glad that I started and have stuck with it, because I mean it's been life-changing, and I mean that truly.
Awesome. You've really come far, and if you're brave enough, we'll share your before and after photos so people can see that progress. You've really changed not only physically, but to see that evolution of being at peace with your body and being at peace with eating and fueling yourself. That's really cool.
Yeah, and I love the nutrition support group that we have on Facebook. Just people like posting different recipes, their meal prep, and different things they're finding in stores. It's just a lot of options. I know I tried meal prep in the past, and it was so boring. I think it was like plain chicken, plain rice, and then a veggie, and it was like that for every meal, and it was awful. But seeing just different people and throwing out ideas, like, it doesn't have to be boring, which is kind of fun. And the Hy-Vee meals never hurt if you're just like in a pinch, because those are really good.
Those are great to supplement.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. So that's a little first-hand story from Sam. We'll share his before and after photos so you can see his progress. But yeah, definitely hit him up at the gym and ask him about his story and what he would have to say about doing nutrition coaching here at Progression.
Yeah, feel free to ask anything. It will help you physically, it will help you mentally, it might not help your looks. But you know, baby steps. But if you have any questions, don't hesitate. I am so glad that I started it, and like, just do it. I mean, what's the harm in trying something? You know, if you don't like it, you don't have to continue it, but like, give it a shot. You never know what can happen.
Awesome. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, thanks.
Yay. Awesome.